3, 2, 1, 0.
You good, bro?
I'm ready.
Get us in here, will you?
I
What
can't
up?
start.
Welcome to Dynamite Rocketship. I'm Toby McMullen. Please subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/Dynamite Rocketship. We got a sick new video up there. We hit the park, did a little street workout, getting buff in the streets. It came out great. We're stoked on it. Go check it out. It's available for all tiers. I'm joined, as always, by the Oreo Kid, Kodak White himself, Tucker Brookshire.
That's right, Toby. Back from the motherfucking grave. They tried to kill me over the week by dropping me out of a helicopter, but I returned from the fucking grip of death. I'm dressed in my little, my fucking Indiana Jones ass outfit today on behalf of being a sort of an adventurer.
You look like you sell art to coffee shops.
No, I look like I am stealing back the 10 Commandments from a mummy or whatever the hell.
No.
On account of the wild little adventures I've been having.
No. That's a scarf that a lady wears when she's going through chemo. That thing stinks, dude.
Come on now.
No, it's bad. It's bad.
Sorry for expressing my Portuguese heritage. God forbid a guy be himself for once.
That pairs well with turquoise jewelry and wine out of a bag.
Sure, hey, that's sort of my culture, with all due respect. Proud to represent the gypsy community.
If you're not on the page, young Tucker defied death this weekend.
Folks,
He had a full-blown all-time crash out thinking he was going to die. Tell them all about it, Tucker.
I'm not going to do the whole thing, because if you want to see it, you can pay a couple fucking dollars on the Patreon. But folks, I was in a helicopter over the fucking week. They tried to kill me, took the doors off. They tried to say, you know.
Well, let's set it up.
I don't want to give them all, because if they want the full story, they can take their ass.
Sure, I
to
hear you.
the paid processing center.
I hear you. I hear you. God, this guy.
They're not getting a freebie out of me.
This guy does not know how to market. I'll tell you what. So you got a gig where you had to shoot in a helicopter with a company who recently killed a family of 5.
Yes, I got booked to fly in a helicopter for my little job that I be doing every now and then. God forbid a guy has a little job he does every now and then. And they booked the same helicopter company that killed a family of 5, and this was their first week back in business. No doors on these choppers.
You don't need them.
You don't need them. And to be honest, I preferred it without the doors.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
How was it? Tell me
awesome.
Take me through it.
I'm sort of just like a world traveler, sort of a Curious George type of little guy. You know, I go and I do interesting things.
You don't, and you aren't. You were crying like a little bitch.
I'm sort of a guy who just goes out and sees the world. You know, I like to get aerial.
Oh, yeah.
I like to get up in the air.
You're a vertical kind of bro.
Yeah, I'm sort of a guy. I think I'm going to kind of...
Listen, the ground's in the past.
Well, to be honest, the ground...
We're post-ground.
Well, the ground's for the poor.
Sure, yes.
You know, and
yes.
as a guy like me, I don't really associate that there anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I left that part of me behind.
You did get a new apartment, helicopter landing pad. You never touch the ground floor anymore.
Yes.
It's penthouse to penthouse, and we never go service level.
And business is booming, but still, folks, subscribe to that Patreon, because I'm actually lying, to be honest with you.
I mean, their business is booming.
Right, yeah.
When the helicopters crash and explode and kill all the people inside.
But I gotta be honest, Toby, you were absolutely right. It was exhilarating.
It was awesome.
It was so, I mean, obviously it was stupid, and like, if I wasn't in one of these, I'd be like watching from the ground, like, I hope these rich people crash and die, you know? But inside of it, sick.
Sick as hell.
Rich people know how to live.
It's almost like you need a little perspective.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, boy, did I didn't think about the whole perspective thing. I mean, again, new to this lifestyle, new to the chopper lifestyle, new to being escorted through the air, new to kind of traveling new terrain.
Yes,
you know, I'm going to be learning as I go along.
And that's growth, baby. That's growth. So day of, you wake up, you're shaking in your little boots.
Well, I didn't sleep.
Did you do anything? Yeah, okay, great, perfect.
Didn't sleep one wink the night before. Just laying in my bed having visions of me just splattering onto, like, you know, the New Jersey black top, you know?
Oh, yeah. Just right next to a Big Lots.
Yeah, and just my mom having to scrape me up with a shovel because the city doesn't cover, you know, when you leap out of a helicopter.
Oh, no. If you get smushed in New Jersey, it's up to friends and family to break out the people shovel.
They don't come get you. You have to show up with a fucking broomstick.
Yeah, what happened to Tucker? Oh, we got turned into human jello shot.
Well, that's all for 8 hours I was in bed the night before, like, holy shit, this is my last day on earth. This is how I'm going to end it, you know, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, what extra crazy? Because you definitely did some extra crazy shit. Did you write any letters? Did you did you journal?
I made the classic. So I told you I had all those plans, right?
Yes.
I made the classic mistake of going home that night, and the second I opened the door to my bedroom, smoking just Kush galore.
You can't.
And I was incapacitated.
Cushed up helicopter freak out. You
And
can't be doing that,
the
dude.
night before, so then I couldn't film. I was going to film a goodbye message because I thought I was going to die. I got too stoned to do the goodbye message. I was like, fuck, I don't want to do all that.
Was gonna film a goodbye video, but I got.
But I was up the whole night trembling in my little boots, showed up to the shoot, and I got there. And I was just like, this is where I belong.
Oh, yeah? Dude.
I was like, this is
when are you going to learn that you can't trust yourself?
I walked in, I was like, of course, I'm with the Daredevils.
See,
I'm sort of a daredevil.
You are, and that's the thing. is that you gotta learn that you just cannot trust yourself.
Right.
That you just gotta go, my first instincts are wrong 98% of the time.
Well, you want to know what it is I don't want to be I don't want to die in a helicopter crash and not be able to say I called it.
Right. That is a good point.
I don't want to be like looking down like, damn, they all saw me get caught by surprise, It's like, no, I knew. I knew.
Just right before you hit the ground, you look at everybody in the helicopter, you go, told you.
Bitch. What, never wrong once. Splat.
Did you have a breakfast?
No, I did. I had a little bagel, untoasted.
I hate that.
Me too, but I was panicking.
You gotta toast a bagel.
No, I know. I
all
always
these New York
toast.
jerk offs who are like, no,
Crazy to me.
It's so upsetting, and it
Right out the bag. You just take it to the mouth right out the bag.
Imagine taking a loaf of like regular bread and then just putting cream cheese on it and being like, I don't toast.
It's crazy.
It's
so crazy.
Yeah.
And I understand, like, they're not
honestly one of the biggest issues with this whole town.
like, no lie, for real. One of the only things we've ever agreed on, actually.
Yeah. Murders, public transit not working, crazy new laws about bicycles. Fuck all that. It's the bagels.
It's crazy, just raw to just go in the bag, take it, and just nothing in the middle.
It's animalistic behavior.
Anyways, but yeah, I had an untoasted bagel, but my nerves were I was trembling, so I couldn't eat very much,
Right.
and I hadn't slept, and so. I also took a sleeping pill, but I couldn't fall asleep because of the sleeping pill. So I'm so groggy from the sleeping pill.
You're all fucked up.
Oh, and it was hallucinating for the 8 hours before that. I'm on a sleeping pill with melatonin, like witnessing my own death in my bed.
Start blasting off Roseanne Barr tweets. Yeah, dude.
I'm like, Israel did 9/11. Anyways, I got to go to work.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Now that I think about it, that's what's wrong with me is like 3 days a week, I stay up on sleeping pills and go completely insane in my bed.
Yeah, that might be something to look into. I don't know if that's cause of or symptom of, but it's definitely not great.
Something to think about. I never considered the effect that might have on my mental health. Anyways, I fucking got out there, though. I got out to the,
Where is it?
fucking, someplace in New Jersey. Keeney, New Jersey?
I don't know.
I never even heard of it. Uber Black picked me up, like I said. Again, I get driven to these things.
Oh, of course.
Again, I
Black car.
Yes, black car. It pulls up tinted windows.
Yes.
I say thank you.
Was it okay? So with the Uber Blacks can go one of a few ways. If you really want to be a
Well,
be a
I'll tell you
boss,
which way I got.
I bet you got a Tesla.
I got the other way, whatever that way is. I got the Arab dude with a black car still talking on speakerphone, even though it's a fucking nice, even though it's an Uber Black, I'm going to get off the phone.
Oh, it's just a black Toyota Camry.
Yeah, pretty much, with tinted windows, to be quite frank.
Well, because I can't remember what it's called, but it's the Uber Black Big or whatever. That's when the Escalade pulls
Right,
up. And
that's what I
shit's fire.
wanted.
That shit's fire.
He pulled up in a fucking Sienna,
Yeah.
with black rims on it. Was like, "What's up, my friend?"
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, "No, bring me the big guns."
You hit the Uber Black and the RAV4 pulls up and you go, what the no,
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I want a guy in a suit.
Then I'm taking the fucking Uber Black there, and I'm going, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Whatever. This fucking in a minivan on the way there because this guy's driving like a maniac. But again, I best that we get to the pad. They give us our little
The pad.
The pad. That's what we call it out there.
The LZ. We hit the LZ real quick. Uber Black to the LZ.
You got to go through the demilitarized zone to get to the LZ.
Of course.
Certainly.
It's like Spy Game. Have you seen that?
Yeah, of course. An amazing movie.
Oh, dude. Him, Robert Redford and Brad Pitt going for that breakfast. All
Fire.
time. All
Absolute fire. I love what do they call that? Spies.
Espionage?
Espionage.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
God damn, that was right out the back pocket there.
Yeah, you need a little help with the
Every now and then-
three syllable words.
Again, the brain's just doing this. I can't. The words are just shooting past me while I'm trying to sleep, while I'm trying to podcast. It's just every third word's a new sentence for me.
yeah, hell yeah. All right, so you hit the LZ.
So we hit the LZ. You know, they give us our little things. They're like, you know, you can tell that they just killed 5 people.
Right.
A lot of what I will.
I was gonna ask. Well, I bet the vibe was tense.
Oh, let me tell you, the vibe. A lot of signs going. Hey, feel free to leave us a good Google review.
Yeah.
Feel free to let everyone know you made it.
We could be a little PR bump. The last thing you want in a safety briefing is the pilot giving himself the sign of the cross in the corner.
Well, so in the middle of the training, they got this new segment they're doing apparently, where they go, now if the pilot says this word, egress, some sort of bird, I imagine. I have no idea.
No, egress is like it's a walkway or an exit, I believe.
Well, might as well be a bird as far as I'm.
It does sound like a bird.
That's a bird if there's ever been.
Oh, is it
one.
a blue-titted egress?
That's a.
Yeah.
That's an egress.
yeah. At this time of year? No
way.
way.
Wow, in the spring.
Babe, get the book.
Well, anyways, they go, if the pilot says egress, you're going down. I was like, why egress? How about we're going down?
Yeah.
Well, I don't need keywords. Tell me we're going down.
Everybody knows Mayday.
But I would assume that was like Chuck Schumer getting his greedy little monstrous hands into the FFA and going, give him a keyword or something.
Oh,
you know?
of course.
Anyways.
I don't know who Chuck Schumer is.
Chuck Schumer, well, he'll be seeing the end of my steel-tipped sword one day.
You gotta stop that. They're really changing the stuff.
Yeah, I'm a little afraid.
It's less fun now
It
that
ain't
there
so
are
cute anymore.
That there are very serious
No,
consequences.
as a matter of fact, I take that back. Chuck, you're a good guy, and I can't wait to see you in hell.
I mean, Donnie T just clapped Elmo off some shit they said like 10 years ago.
You're right. I'm a little nervous as well.
People don't forget.
Hey, check out the Patreon. And you'll see some shit that could get me thrown out of this country, folks. Anyways, what was I just saying? The words.
They're flying back. Egress.
Egress. So, you know, we go through the training thing.
Who's giving you the training?
This little guy, just a little guy.
Is he in like a flight suit? Does it feel legit?
No, he's in a T-shirt that says the name of the company, which I won't say on account of.
That's
You
not
can
what
Google it.
That's not what you want. You don't want a guy who looks like he's doing a shift at a smoothie shop.
I told you I wanted Harrison Ford in a leather jacket
You
with
want
a
a guy-
scar on his face.
Aviators.
Yes.
A cigar, unsmoked, just
Yes.
chewing on it.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted, and I didn't get it. But the guy was very nice, and he's like, "This is how you pull your safety lever," because they drowned a bunch of people like 10 years ago, and a bunch of people.
Right.
So he's like, "This is how you don't drown when we inevitably end up trying to fucking kill you."
The thing about these buckles, they do jam, so you really got to whack it.
And I gotta be honest, the second he turned away, I was, I'm practicing coming out of this. I'm like, this is how we get out of this, whatever. But they just run you through the ringer, get you all tied up, get your camera bullshit situated. What I will say, again, they killed a family of 5 3 weeks ago. This is their first week back in business.
Mm-hmm.
Line out the door.
Really?
Yeah, nobody gave a shit, bro. I was like, dude, we're gonna be the only ones on this fucking chopper. There were 40 people in there waiting their turn.
Everybody loves a deal.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a deal. 70% off. What? How can you say no?
And we were all having the same thought. We were going, well, it's not going to happen to us.
Of course.
It's not going to happen again now. Maybe in 5 years it'll happen again.
Yeah,
But
have you
not
ever seen the clip of the old guy? It's one of those like podcasts with random people on the street, and they're like, what's like your weird quirk or whatever?
Yeah.
And he's like, I go to countries right after a terrorist attack. He's like, you'll never find a more affordable hotel, and like, what are the odds?
Can I tell you, the guy's really onto something.
Yeah.
He's fucking right. But we get out there, we fucking take off. Now, I told you, I also wanted an old man pilot.
Yes.
I wanted like Leslie Nielsen in fucking Airport. Airplane. Airport. Another great movie.
Dude, Airport?
With
All-time classic.
The Airport with Tom Hanks. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting my
That's the
aviation.
That's the terminal. Something terminal.
Oh. Let's call it The Airport.
Let's call it the airport.
He was in a movie called The Airport.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
The airport with Keenan Thompson?
He does a lot of airport movies.
Yeah.
What's the one he did with Catch Me If You Can? It's basically an airport movie.
Yeah. Overrated.
Yeah, it's not that good. Actually.
Never holds my attention.
It's a good TBS at 4 p.m. movie.
Yes.
Not a good. I don't need to be seeing that.
No.
In my own free volition, which I did a couple months ago. But pot. Anyways, we get out to the chopper. I'm asking I meet up with the pilot.
Wait, so you want grizzled old veteran? Can I guess with the pilot?
Yeah.
14-year-old girl.
Close. I get a little Indian man.
Oh, there you go.
I get a guy about 4'11". No disrespect to my short kings.
No, hell yeah.
I won't fucking Dirk Nowitzki in the cox.
It is tough to take a pilot serious when he's sitting on a phone book so we can see over the dash.
Toby, I didn't want to say it. The second I saw him, I went, this dude better be driving the shuttle bus. No, he had both hands on the sticks, brother. But I was talking to him. He was a very cool guy. He had an amazing life. He's like, yeah, I spent half my year in San Diego flying choppers. Called them choppers.
Of
I was like, all right, you got a little swagger. I fuck with it. Big aviators on them as well.
You don't say helicopter.
Not if you're
helicopters for bozos.
No.
Couple flight guys like us.
Couple aerial kids.
Come on.
Couple men in the clouds.
Couple
up in the air. Airport movie.
Yes.
There
Sully.
it is. Another airport movie.
Flight 93. Propaganda.
Flight 93, a masterpiece.
Oh, yeah.
Flight 93 is sponsored by a certain country in the Middle East full of white people.
Yeah, funded by the CIA.
Yeah, funded by the CIA, who was working along. Never mind. Anyways, I'm talking to the fucking pilot before, and I'm like, this is like, he's like, I go to San Diego, I fly here. I'm like, your life must be amazing. And he looks at me and he's like, a lot of downsides. I go, I know what you're referencing, brother. You're talking about how your friend died 3 weeks ago. But he was like, no, but you're...
Oh, yeah. Oh, a lot of flag folding in your industry, huh, bud?
Yeah. So not all rainbows in the sky business.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, he was cool. We fucking...
Bit of an Icarus situation.
Yeah, we're flying way too close. But it's like me, the guy I'm working with, and then two other dudes. One dude was like, he'd come the day before and did it with the doors on. He was like this 70-year-old Greek guy. He was like, I only fly to New York to do these. Hell of a time to come back.
Yeah.
What the fuck? But he was like, I went yesterday with doors. I was like, I got to get the doors off.
You got to pop these doors off.
Came back again to do the doorless.
Fire.
Got to be honest, doorless is the move, folks.
You got to go no doors.
I see why we invaded Vietnam.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just coming in, just...
You're just up there, just fortunate son playing.
The whole time I was in that plane, I was going, bring me to Wall Street. Bring me to Wall Street. I want to fucking... But, you know, I don't think he quite got that reference. Anyways, it was so unbelievably stunning.
Yes.
It was so fucking cool. I get it. Doorless is the move. If I had died, I honestly think I would have been okay with it.
Yeah, I saw the pic you posted. Feet out.
Feet out. It wasn't even my feet because I was on the side where I couldn't put my feet out. But for the gram,
oh, nice.
Did a little lie.
There you go.
A little perception.
And that's how you handle the internet, folks.
Couldn't get my feet out. I said, Can
I use your legs to lie really quick?
That's exactly what I did.
Can I make myself look way sicker than I am?
People were hitting me going, where's your socks? Because the photo had no socks. I was like, not my legs.
It's actually the eggs of a 65-year-old Greek man.
That Greek guy was awesome, though. He was freaking out up there. He was going, this is amazing. You know, he's screaming. I felt like I was in
souvlaki flying all over the place.
Yeah, he had fucking tuberculosis or whatever they call it. Tiramisu. What do they call it?
Tzatziki.
Yeah. The words. But it was fucking stunning that we come past the fucking the World Trade Center. They showed us we flew past the fucking Statue of Liberty. That was absolutely not like that low, but it was truly beautiful. Didn't really last long enough, and then we landed, and I said, I want to do that again.
Hell yeah! I knew you would love it.
It was awesome.
I knew you would love it, dude.
Again, I lead a blessed life, and all I do is complain.
Yeah, I tell you about it all the time.
And then I while I was up there, I was like, wow, I should be grateful. I'm getting paid to do this.
Yeah, it's sick.
A decent amount of money. Should I have gotten paid more? Certainly, but I'm bad at doing business with anyone and everyone.
Of course.
And that's a lesson I have to learn.
And that's growth.
Yes. But it was...
But that's the old dude. That's Ground Tucker.
Yes.
Sky Tucker.
I don't even know Ground Tucker.
He's up there making deals.
I'm about to get a private jet and start fucking moving teenage girls to an island across the pond.
Oh, you're talking about make some real cash.
Yeah, I was up there with a couple ideas. I was like, take me to Wall Street and drop me off there. I'd like to make a couple deals with the guys in charge of Victoria's Secret.
Just walking past dudes going, 2, 3, 5, buy, sell. And you're going, fellas, I was just in a helicopter. And they go, sir, you stink like marijuana.
I was like, fellas, can I interest you guys in some underage women? I'm starting a business.
They say, buddy, kick rocks, we got plenty.
No, they said, we've got an aerial guy on our hands.
Fuck, I need to grab a water.
Get a water. It was absolutely stunning. The world from above is truly how the world should be seen. I see why rich people live in high rises. I see why it feels nice to be above everyone, you know? Because that's what rich people be doing. They just be getting above everybody.
Yeah, you're looking down on them.
And looking down, which I've never done before.
No, you're You're looking up with your mouth open like a real
Yeah,
retarded.
yeah. I'm going, look at that big house. They're looking at me. So
that was a guy I went to college with. That was his move. I was like complaining about people hassling me on the street. You know, like homeless guys, fucking those guys, like the guys with the clipboard who want you to send money to whatever for whoever.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, they don't bother me." I go, "What do you do?" He goes, "Oh, I just walk around. I look up and I have let my mouth hang open."
He's right. That's what it's like to be a ground person.
Yeah.
You know, back in my previous life. But it was stunning, and again, my life absolutely rips, and I didn't die. And
This transformation, by the way, for you, is just you're only gonna wear Air Force Ones.
if I could, that's my dream, dude. That's one of my big. You know, Dr. Dre has an Air Force One closet.
Really?
He has Dr. Dre never wears the same pair of Air Force Ones every day. He wears a brand new pair every day, and he has a closet like the size of the studio, all the walls filled with Air
Seems
Force One.
so wasteful.
Oh yeah, it's incredibly wasteful, but. If I get the opportunity, gotta be fly, you know. But yeah, it was amazing. And again, can't believe I freaked out about dying. I like legitimately thought I was gonna die.
I know, it was hilarious.
I like for real was like freaking the fuck
I had
out.
I had so much fun with it. You were being such a baby, and I got to just laugh right in your face.
Thank God. And I didn't tell my family. My mom saw the fucking IG post. She started freaking out. She's like, "What's my baby doing up in the sky?"
You said, "I'm trying to get closer to God, Mom."
Yeah, I said, "You prayed for it. I'm up here with him." He says, "Fucking dump that guy." You're kidding.
That's great, dude.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Shots were fire.
What'd you do while I was in the sky? What were you doing down here?
Oh, dude.
What were you doing with your little time?
How long have you waited for a dismissive, limp-wristed wave?
When you were down here with your little feet on the ground, what was that? What were you up to?
Oh my God! Oh, well, you were getting underpaid for it. Fuck you. This is the problem with you sky people. What was I down here? I was
With your little feet on the ground,
working with the common man.
right?
I was out here doing blue collar stuff, like being real sick on my couch.
Right, precisely. That's where the diseases are down here. You know,
Yeah, they can't get you up there.
No sir.
I was sick as fuck all weekend.
Damn, what'd you have?
I don't know. So I did my cool thing. That's our new segment. A cool thing.
my cool thing.
I did last week. I did a music video shoot for
Oh yeah,
sick ass band, the Acacia Strain. If you've never heard of them, they're like
great name.
It is hard to pronounce. It's a C instead of an S. I want to say acai all the time.
It's
But
spelled acai.
kind of like acai.
Damn.
I read it like acai, but it's not spelled like acai, but it's close.
The acai strain. Give
Yeah.
me one of those.
Yeah, like
Sounds like an
a,
STD.
they're like a hardcore kind of metal band.
Okay, cool.
My buddy Eric Richter, shout out to him. He's made videos for bands like Knock Loose and shit. If you're in that world, you know those guys. They're fucking huge right now.
Yeah.
Basically, they're on like arena tour type shit. But he hit me up. He was like, "Hey, I'm directing this music video. You want to come help?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" So I show up. It's all they had like a little soundstage in Manhattan that they had set up to film this video, and so I wasn't super familiar with the band, so I listened before I went, and it's like gnarly. It's like
They do arenas?
No, not these guys.
Oh.
That's this other band, Knock Loose, that
Oh,
they
okay.
didn't work with previously.
Okay.
But the Acacia Strain, they're like they're like a legacy band. They've been around for forever. They're very popular. They're great. But I pull up and I listen to the music. It's not necessarily what I gravitate towards. Like if there's going to be screaming in a song,
What do they call that?
like hardcore metal.
Hardcore.
Yeah, but it's not hardcore. It's not like two-steppy. We're gonna get into subgenres that you and levels of
I know
voidness
two-steppy.
that you just could not
I
possibly.
got it.
give
I
a
got
shit
it all
about.
right here. Enter the Sandman.
Not even close.
Damn.
Not even a little close.
It's in that. I could
No.
do this the whole time. It's
No.
in that general vicinity. No.
No.
All right, I'm fine.
No.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
No.
All right.
No, nothing that would ever be played on the radio. We're talking about some real underground, like they're awesome.
Okay.
But like the tunes are like gnarly. And so I pull up and it's my boy Eric, who I used to work with in Chicago, who's the man. He's just like the best dude ever. And he's so sick at what he does.
a crazy white boy.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. And he's juiced, dude. He's like amped. He's so hyped. He's got the best energy, best vibe. Everyone on the crew is sick and just like so down. But these metal bros are proper terrifying. They're like one of the guitarists, Devin's got a shaved head, huge dude. He's like tattoos on his dome. Like
Sick.
it's everybody.
A crazy white boy.
Everybody tatted to the fucking gills.
You get
dude.
enough crazy white boys in a room together, some magic can happen.
Buddy, I mean, everybody's wearing like obscure horror movie t-shirts and shit.
You
blood,
fit right
everything.
in.
Buddy.
You found your people.
Like a
We found
glove.
our people.
Like a glove. These guys could not have been sweeter and more fun to work. Dude, they were the nicest. It's the stereotype of like like country music stars. You find out that they're like horrible people. They're throwing bottles of wine at their assistants and screaming and fucking doing whatever the fuck. And then these guys who make the scariest music of all time are like total fucking sweethearts. They're goofing off. They're doing bits. It was great. Shout out to all the boys.
Can I say that? That's what I don't like about white music, is that they are these like sweet. I won't like gangsters,
right?
Who happen to make music.
Okay,
that's what I like about. Right, I don't mean not to poo poo.
Yeah,
I need a guy who like he's not a good person. He's killed people. That's why he has the money for a music video.
Sure,
but nothing but respect.
Yeah, but these guys couldn't be sweeter. Shout out to Devin, Mike, Vincent, Griffin, and Matt.
Damn, that would have been that bad if you forgot it.
No, and that's not me forgetting. That's just I'm just horrible with names.
Yeah.
Matt was the man, drummer, sick fucking drummer. It was his concept for the video. It was like the whole thing was it was like they did it like a 70s style game show, Wheel of Misfortune. So so they had this giant wheel that they had built. The quote unquote contestants come up, they spin the wheel. I don't know if I should be saying this if I'm giving away the video, but it's fine probably. And then whatever.
When does it come out?
I don't know. Unreleased song.
Okay, censor it.
Whoop. I might be leaking, folks. But then it lands on whatever, and then it's just like it results in the contestant getting murdered in a crazy way.
Okay, fire. A lot of blood and guts.
Yeah, dude, it was
that's sick.
The props boys were so fucking awesome. All these props they built were so sick. It fucking ruled. Dude.
Okay, that's awesome. Crazy white boys.
Crazy white boys making fun shit,
boys.
Dude.
We're a couple crazy white boys. It's good to see a couple more get active.
And I mean, like you see these guys and you think that they're just gonna drag you into the street and beat you with a pipe wrench, and then we're just sitting there, we're like goofing off, we're doing Trailer Park Boys bits and stuff. Everybody's eating pizza. It was awesome.
What was one of those guys that got shot in the head on stage?
I don't know.
One of them, I can't remember his name. He had a nickname. He was like a heavy metal guy, and he was performing, and he's like a legend. And some dude ran Dimebag Daryl.
Fire nickname.
He was on stage, and someone ran up and shot him and killed him.
Oh shit!
I said fire.
Yeah.
I said sick.
We were hanging out, and Eric has worked with Evanescence. He like went on tour with them, made a whole tour doc, and he was talking about the lead singer's name's Amy. And he was like, yeah, it was me and Amy Evanescence. And I was like, her name is Evanescence? I was like, no, that's just how like band dudes, they just refer to your name and then whatever band. So one of the guys was known for, everyone calls him Mike Recon, which is such a good nickname.
That's fire, yeah.
It's like the first band he was ever in.
We should start doing that. I love that.
Yeah.
With our favorite bands.
Yeah.
Toby Pup.
Well, it has to be something you were involved with. So
okay. I was going to be...
Tucker Instagram reel.
I was gonna be Toby Drake or Tucker Drake.
What'd you do with Drake?
I don't know. That's my favorite rapper.
Drake's your favorite rapper?
Well, you're not really even like allowed to say that.
You're not allowed to say that anymore. Controversial take.
I love Drake.
Brave.
Look at me. I'm the guy.
You're dude.
I'm who he's making music for.
And Drake being your favorite rapper. Now the scarf makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. I'm part of the bourgeoisie. This is what we do. We listen to Drizzy.
A little drizzle on him.
People shit on Drake, but my boy Drizzy still got fire.
Yeah, do you think he's gonna make it out? Do you think he's gonna come back?
I think the last album he put out after all this, it was an R&B album, was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he's one hit away from just resetting the whole vibe.
Yeah, I'm fucking back, and so is Kanye, and Kanye's new album is fucking incredible as well.
I don't know about that chorus of it.
Look, I don't agree with anything he's saying, but the music, we're not going to say the word because it's bad for the YouTube algorithm, but that HH is what we'll call it.
Yeah.
That's an incredible song if you don't think about what he's saying.
Hi Henry, we'll say.
Hi Henry. He's going full Hi Henry.
Full Hi Henry, dude. You can't be Hi Henry in,
Now, there's a crazy white boy. Kanye West.
Kanye West has a fit. You are so right. He is a crazy white boy.
One of the craziest white boys we've ever had.
Ever seen. type of crazy white boy that can only be done by a black man.
Yeah, he went so crazy white boy it made him a black guy.
No. Yeah, no.
If you go crazy enough, you can finally reach the other side.
Yeah.
But the new music's amazing, by the way.
I will never listen to it. I
I
was never a big Kanye head.
don't even know if I should say that I've listened to it, but I'm not even talking about the one you're talking about with all that music is another album.
No, I'm talking about his new shit.
No, Donda 2, which he just leaked on a live stream, which was incredible. The other, that's a whole other album he's working on. The High Henry, the High Henry. So that's for another. That's a different album.
Yeah, you can't put your mom's name on the High Henry album. That's for sure not allowed.
Oh, one of the songs on that album is also called Free P Diddy.
Really?
Yeah, the title of the album's Cuck. He's got like Free P Diddy. He's got it's the whole track list is that. It's awesome. This is the one with his sucking his cousin's dick.
Make no mistake, one of the all-time PR moves.
What?
Admitting that you were sucking off your cousin.
Oh yeah, another amazing song as well. Sorry.
So, is that what it is? Sorry for sucking?
Yeah, sorry for the suck. Yeah. It's a Lil Wayne remix.
Yeah.
Sorry for the suck.
Suck surfing.
Suck surf. I mean, that's the
swag sucking.
That song's amazing too because he's like the guy's coming out and being like, "Hey, I was molested." It's like a beautiful artistic piece about, about a guy exposing his deepest, darkest secret.
Yeah,
he's kind of a genius, despite not to come out and defend the guy. Not that I am. I'm actually not. I'm not. He's actually a bad guy.
Well,
but crazy white boy from one crazy white boy to another, I have nothing but respect for the music.
No, it stinks and he stinks and I don't get why.
Well, he certainly stinks. But
I haven't given a shit about him since graduation.
That's fair, and I don't think you have to. But if you took time out of your day, the guy's actually
nope.
He just knows what he's doing. Well, no,
he doesn't.
No. No, he does not.
No.
Did an
interview in full KKK
fit. Which is the cover of the new album, a KKK hood. Anyways, yeah, he's a nutty one.
Oh, my throat is still so fucked up.
What was your sickness?
I'm so glad you didn't get sick. I was sick as fuck the last time it was like coming on.
Maybe I was sick. I haven't been feeling good.
Oh, look out.
Damn.
Yeah, I came in here, we recorded the page. You freaked out. My throat was feeling a little scratchy. I woke up the next day. I couldn't talk.
You got that 19.
What's that 19?
The COVID.
Nah.
It doesn't exist.
It does exist. Had about 5 times.
Me too, but not anymore. We did away with it.
No, it wasn't 19. It was something else. I did scratchy throat, mucusy, real gross. Took some cough medicine pills. Those things work.
Yes, sir.
You want to talk about staying up, getting loopy on some medicine?
Yes, sir. You think I've never hit the Tylenol PM trying to fall asleep and do a little tripping on my own?
Oh,
certainly.
Yeah.
Had a little Tylenol PM phase, as a matter of fact.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was in that for about a year. Taking Tylenol PM before bed every night.
That's so bad for everything, all of your organs.
Yeah, I don't think I've recovered, to be honest.
Yeah, I did I take too much cough medicine, fart, and then shit my pants?
God damn.
Sure did.
All right, ground folk.
Sure did.
God damn.
You want to talk about some ground folk activities?
Yeah, that's some ground folk activity right there.
Let me tell you, the boxer brief had never made sense to me until that moment.
Well, you got your one.
Yes.
Every guy gets one a year. You get one shit your pants a year.
Without question.
You do it in your house?
Yeah.
Damn, you don't want to waste it on the in the house.
I would much rather in the house than in public.
I want to be out in the if I get one.
Let me
do it like a Mets game.
Oh.
If I get one, let it be one, Let it be one.
Oh, just on the train? No, thank you. No. Yeah, that's probably a good. That
is the best.
That's a good read on that stat.
Yeah,
I think everybody's shitting their pants once a year.
Once a year is exactly. If you do 2, you gotta call the IRS and make a payment or something.
Yeah, I will say for the most part, like as I've gotten older, body staying functional, no real issues. I got some wrist issues, whatever. But my dam does not retain like it once did.
No, same. I got to pee every 30 seconds. And I think our organs are shrinking from the microplastics, so it can't handle any.
As an air guy, you can't. That's the kind of stuff.
This is what's happening.
That's the kind of stuff you got to leave in the past.
Right.
You got to leave microplastic theories. That's ground people.
Oh, that's
shit.
not a theory. Oh, you don't even believe in microplastics, do you?
Oh, I just don't give a shit.
Oh, right, me either, to be honest.
Yeah,
drinking them right now.
What do I care? Turn me into a Stretch Armstrong. I don't give a shit.
Right, yeah.
Fuck it.
Osmosis Jones, if you will. Get him down there. Remember that?
Oh, bad movie.
Oh, come on.
Notoriously bad movie.
I mean, bad movie, but I mean, maybe not.
What do you mean? Like you think history will shine kindly upon Osmosis Jones?
It's shining kindly right now. I'm a fan. I always think about that when I got his sickness. I'm like, get Osmosis Jones down there. Let him do duels with the fucking microplastics.
Yeah, you do have a. I almost said Bill Hader.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray vibe.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, every time something bad happens to me, I goes, where the hell's Ozzy J?
No one's having a better time on planet Earth than Bill Murray.
Yeah, he's fucking. I don't know. Have you seen him recently?
He doesn't look great, but he's having fun.
He's definitely in the last couple years here.
I mean, no one has had more fun with their celebrity than Bill Murray.
Yeah,
Walking past people eating outside, stealing their fries.
He did do it right.
Yeah.
But you know, you can tell there's people reach a certain age where you're like, oh, this is it, huh? You know, there's something that happens to your face when you're old. He's got that I'm in my final phase face.
The elasticity starts to go.
Yeah. But he has had an amazing career.
Which doesn't make any sense because it's like the skin, it's the same amount of skin, but now it's like enough skin for two faces.
The muscles in your cheeks start to give out.
They just give up.
That's why we got to get on TRT immediately.
Oh, I was thinking TNT. We know drama.
TNT, certainly. We got to turn it on, folks. Is that still a channel?
I don't know. We got to fire up some Burn Notice, figure this thing out.
Yeah, Burn Notice.
That might have been USA.
Yeah, that was USA. Everybody's watched Burn Notice.
I bet that seems like a Brookshire household film.
Oh, I used to take in college. That was my go-to. Whatever that guy's fucking name was. That was just one of the worst shows ever made, but it was always on.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was always on the local.
Oh, it did have the guy that I love, dude from Evil Dead, B-movie famous.
Somebody Campbell.
Bruce Campbell.
Brucey, Bruce.
Love Bruce.
And he was amazing. It was
Shout
sort
out
of
to
Miami
Bruce.
Vice.
I don't think Miami Vice was like a revolution. That was
Right.
like that was.
Hey, so was Burn Notice.
Oh, true.
Hey, don't fucking sell it.
You trying to tell me Burn Notice didn't set the world on fire?
Yeah, come on. I got my fucking head right.
Yeah. All right.
I was like, I didn't know we were capable of such greatness.
Oh, Burn Notice and Walker Texas Ranger back to back.
And then Scrubs at night. That was all USA was.
Oh yeah, Scrubs.
That was
Scrubs. Great program.
like one of the greatest.
They're having fun.
That was
But you know why? Because they're having fun, but they'll take you to a serious place.
yeah, and they're black and they're white.
And they're goofing off.
Something to learn.
Yes.
You get something from everybody.
Dr. Cox is like top 10 sitcom characters of all time.
Certainly. Yeah, that's one of the few TV shows I did like. Scrubs.
I love
Few I've seen per se.
I like a Scrubs.
Again, bunny ear television. That was
Yeah.
one of the few things we got.
We're How I Met Your Mother guy.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's great.
I don't like the skinny, the main character.
Ted Mosby.
No, who's the little gay one?
You like Neil Patrick Harris?
Something about him bothers me.
NPH?
I feel like he was.
Oh, you just can't handle a man with that much charm.
Well, he's an air guy.
Oh,
He's an OG air. He was born into the air.
untrue. He had success early and then a horrible downturn. Really struggled.
Wow.
Harold and Kumar got him back in the game.
No, but I mean his like familial bloodline. I feel like they come from like Vanderbilt style money.
No.
You don't think so?
You think anyone who's been on television more than one time comes from generational wealth?
I would like to look that up. I bet his dad was like an oil baron.
No.
You don't get to be like a random Hollywood star who's not even that talented unless your dad was like, you know, like owned a plantation in South Africa or something.
All right, let's look this up. What do we got on the? We were talking about this the roulette game that is opening up your internet browser.
Yeah, and while you're at it, see if he sex trafficked anyone on Epstein's island.
No, he's no little boys on that island.
Oh, right, true. Actually, there are probably some.
Yeah, but the roulette game of opening the browser on your phone.
Yeah, what do we got?
We got the photo of Steph Curry shooting up a
Oh,
Wendy.
thank God,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
God.
Yeah. That's always tough. You're in public. You open the browser. It's straight porn.
Every single time
You go, fuck.
they got me because I forget. I finish and I forget.
Oh,
you know.
you burn you. It's burn notice, dude.
Yeah, I go full burn.
You go
notice.
full burn notice, bro. Oh, we got to burn this.
We got to burn this notice.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Bloodline.
Parents.
Say bloodline.
Why bloodline?
I don't know. I like the sound of it.
See,
Bloodline.
they're gonna kick you out of the air so fast. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you're from generational pores."
Yeah, generational ground people. Damn near tunnel moles at this fucking rate.
Oh man, just a whole lineage of boats with no motors sitting in driveways.
God, I wish we had a boat. That'd be amazing.
They ran a restaurant.
Okay, I take it all back. Really?
Yeah.
How big was the restaurant? It was Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. they ran fucking Chili's for 30 years in its prime.
And lawyers.
Okay, there it is.
but
It's okay. I'll allow that. You're allowed to have that mix.
parents were lawyers and also ran a restaurant.
Oh. So they ran a restaurant for fun.
Oh, they had a small business?
Yeah, they did that shit for fun, and they probably fucking like freed O.J. Simpson or something.
No.
Look up, I guarantee you, every single time of someone in show business, parents are attorneys, they always worked for the government or Bill Clinton or somebody.
Yeah.
John Mulaney's dad, Bill Clinton's lawyer.
Really?
Yep.
No way.
Nobody John Mulaney's dad was Bill Clinton's lawyer when he got in trouble. They tried to impeach him for getting sucked off.
So laughable now.
Yeah. You can't even get sucked off. Come on, now let the guy get sucked off.
Come on, dude. He's got all that saxophone to do.
His real
He's got to
crime-
be loose for
Yeah,
the solos.
his real crime was everything else he did.
What, all the murders and stuff?
All the murders, the sex trafficking, the Epstein's Island, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, back when presidents had a little class.
Back when you could be the governor of Arkansas and somehow become the president of the United States. Almost like you're a CIA plant, Bill. I don't see the governor of Arkansas being invited to any Met galas now, but I'm snoozing. It's almost like they caught a bunch of kids when they were sex traffic or when they were smuggling drugs in an airplane for Bill Clinton in the early 90s. But don't get me started.
Oh, that's right. He did.
Yep.
He did do some cover-ups.
Oh, he was moving drugs. He was sex trafficking little girls. They're up to no not.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that story that Sam used to do on stage about Bill Clinton?
No.
So she grew up in in next to or in the town where the Clintons live in upstate New York.
Whoa.
And she was like, she didn't go to senior year of high school, so she was sitting on her friend's front porch smoking a joint. Two Secret Service guys jogged by, and then Bill Clinton jogged by behind him, and he was like, "Smells good. I'd like some of that."
No, wait, this guy's a pervert. Yeah. This guy's a little demon.
No, he's fun. That's fun.
That is pretty
That's
cool.
fun.
That is pretty cool.
That's fun.
That's lucky. That's all he did. I'm sure he was fucking trying to get a handful, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, probably.
Handsy guy.
Yeah, look out.
That could have been our chance. You know, if Sam had fucking snapped into action.
Oh, handle biz.
Handle biz grabbed the kitchen knife. We could have fucking avoided the Iraq War, the 2008 financial collapse.
Well, I think this wasn't about in 2007.
Well, she should have fucking done something. My family lost a lot of money. What the hell, Sam? you fucking backstabbed me. That was our chance.
Should have stepped up, represented all the mole people.
Yeah, do it for the mole people. Do it for Gimli. My family is the dwarves of the Middle Earth.
Oh, you get a gold star. You did a fantasy reference.
There we go. Not too shabby. I've seen the movies.
Pretty good.
I know what they're up to. Those little fucking ground people.
Well, no more movies now.
Oh, yeah. What the hell?
Donnie T clapped him.
That's really going to fuck with us.
Dude, well, no, what it should do, hey, Donnie, how about a nice American-made fucking product here?
Sure. Well, whatever American movie he gets made, it's going to be like a biopic about how he's the greatest human being to ever live.
Oh, it's gonna be a movie about like scientists who discovered the biggest cock in America, and it just so happens to be attached to his body.
At the very end, they take the blanket off. It's just him.
Yeah,
it's an amazing movie.
Yeah, it's just dudes in lab coats going, "We've never seen a cock this big."
That I would like. That I would take. We are about to enter into like so what did he do? He put 100% tariffs on foreign films
on any movie, on any American production that films outside of the United States.
Oh my! We don't have anything. We don't do anything but go to movies.
Yeah, we're fucked.
He took the one thing I need.
Yeah.
God damn.
Well, what it's really going to affect is like small budget movies that have to be shot in Canada and like Uzbekistan or whatever,
right?
So they can afford to make it.
Maybe it's a good idea.
No.
Fuck Uzbekistan. Shout out to the U.S.
No, it just means that all it's going to get now, even more so than ever, all it's going to get made are $250 million Marvel movies.
Right, yeah. Oh, my God.
That's say goodbye to those little character pieces you love so much.
Yeah, I can handle the egg prices. Don't make me watch another Transformers,
I
please.
Can't. Breakfast is ruined.
Yeah, I mean, breakfast is ruined, but at least I don't have to fucking see,
I cooked up an entire pack of bacon the other day. No eggs.
Damn, to the dome. I feel like you've done that many times.
Yeah, well, if you're making a pack of bacon, just fire it up.
That's like the 4th or 5th time you've done that on this pod.
Second.
Damn.
That I've admitted to.
I was about to say, I know it ain't the
Well,
same.
dude, you get a big pot, you throw all the bacon in there, you get it going, and then you're doing little BLT wraps all day.
I want to do for the Patreon. I like to do a thing when we go to Walgreens and we put your arm in the blood pressure machine.
Short video, but sure.
Yes, yeah, it will be about 15 seconds long.
That would be fun. That is our medical checkup. It would be Walgreens arm squeezer.
We're not going to a doctor.
No. It would just be me walking up to someone with nice teeth and being like, "Do I have cavities? Can you tell? Can you look in there?"
Do they have the arm squeeze? That's mole people healthcare.
Oh yeah.
The arms, that used to be like if you were a mole person, you had to go hit the Walgreens and see how much time you had left.
If my folks were doing some shopping, that was about 35, 45 minutes entertainment for me.
That was like every time my mom went somewhere, she's like, "Let's see how we're doing."
Yeah, check it.
Park out in the Walmart pharmacy, get some.
That's like when Jiffy Lube's running specials on oil changes. It's the only time it ever happens.
Do they still have those? I don't see the arm squeezers anymore.
I don't think so. I think they all got looted.
They probably didn't work at all. They got looted.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter. People, we got to get the arm squeezer. Shout out George Floyd. I need an arm squeezer.
Yeah. No, they everything's locked up now. You walk in, there's a big ass chain on the arm squeezer.
It's so funny to think about people looting a Walgreens and taking nothing but the arm squeezer.
Just two guys going, "This thing's 90% copper."
Yeah, bring those fucking back. I want the damn arm squeezer back.
Yeah, I've never got. I think like three. The amount of times that my blood pressure has been checked by a CVS arm squeezer versus a medical profession,
It's 10,000 to 1.
it's yes.
I haven't had my blood pressure checked maybe ever in my life.
I don't know what blood pressure is.
The last time I went to the doctor was to see if he could get my dick hard.
It seems like Jesus. It seems like blood pressure would be a good thing. I want a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I want to fucking feel.
Yeah, like I'm fucking like it's moving.
It's like a shower head.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, exactly.
You know, I don't fucking need low.
I want powerful flow.
Maybe that's good if it's high.
No, it's bad.
What if it's low?
I don't know.
You want to be in the middle.
I guess.
Interesting.
Nice even flow.
A nice flow. Yeah. What's going on with blood?
I don't know. When's the last time you went to the doctor?
I swear to God, when I had to get dick pills and I was like, my dick isn't getting hard. It was like 11 years ago.
That's it.
Yeah.
The 11 years is pretty good.
It's a long time. Nothing
Yeah.
bad. Well, no, then I've had a couple major surgeries.
I'm at a clean decade.
I'd probably say.
Yeah, I've been to the doctor since I got kicked off my parents' health insurance at 25.
Me either. I have mad medical bills from like breaking my hand and shit. So maybe, but I don't count that as the doctor.
No, I'm like a checkup.
Yeah, no, I've never been to a checkup in my life.
What
The ER, hundreds of times.
What about a dentist? When's the last time you got those bones looked at?
Probably even longer, 16, 17 years.
I'm scared to go.
Oh my God, I can't even imagine what they would tell me. The shit I put in my mouth,
Yeah,
the
cocks.
penises, the zins, the
Yeah.
cigarettes. The worst of all, the cigarettes.
I wonder if someone had a Zin in when they went down on you, if it'd give you a spicy tip. Only one way to find it out.
Right. I was trying to imagine the logistics. I was like, God damn, it's not a bad idea. Catch one of these mole people, make them fucking touch me in the right place.
Oh, look out.
Yeah, I like mole people.
Mole people's good.
Mole people's good. I'm a little bit of a mole person.
A little bit. You're king of the mole people.
I got a whole tunnel under my house. Call me Hamas.
Yeah, they listen to you. They go, "This guy's making a lot of sense."
It's me and Hamas, the true mole people. Shout out to Hamas. Just kidding.
No, what?
Kidding. They didn't do 9/11, I'll tell you that much. Kidding, kinda.
Dude, you can't.
Sorry, I didn't. I don't mean that. Can't be. I don't support any sort of terrorist organization.
Not publicly, anyway.
No, not publicly, but on the Patreon for $5 a month, you can find out which one I do like.
Yeah, well, listen, as king of the mole people, it's your due diligence to get out there, see what the air people are up to, infiltrate from the inside.
I see both sides. I see the world. I'm finagling my way into both communities to ultimately one day rise to power.
Yeah, it's
A
your
lot of hand movements.
yeah, your Batman suiting up montage is you putting a little scarf on. Yeah, you were at, you iced me yesterday because you're like I'm real busy. I'm walking into the accountant too.
I'm a busy guy. I got shit to do. Wait, I saw this interview with Ben Affleck where he was like, guys, it's a good movie. And I was like, you know what? I believe you, Ben.
Oh, he got you.
He got me. If you tell me it's good, I mean, you're not going to lie to me.
You guys, they gave me $15 million to tell you this is a good movie.
I was like, Ben, say no more.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be honest, masterpiece.
Really?
Gotta see the first one. I haven't seen the first one. The Accountant too. Fun
The
movie.
Accountant is not good.
Damn, really?
It's bad.
Okay, well, this isn't great either, but it's like a masterpiece in a bad way.
Yeah, his whole thing is that he's an autistic hitman.
I had no idea. I thought it was a bank robbery movie. Guy's got autism.
He can take your life, but he can't look you in the eye.
That's the plot of the movie.
That's so insane.
I thought it was I thought it was like a fucking Ocean's 11 style brother heist movie.
No.
It's just two guys with autism.
No, it's
trying
a
to
guy who
figure-
loves guns and trains.
I had no idea. That's why I liked it so much. I was like, oh, it's an autism movie.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like, we got one more before RFK fucking strikes them all down.
Spread a little awareness.
Yeah, I was just like, shout out to Ben for raising the community up, you know?
The whole movie, he's just eating shit with Red Dye 40.
Just as a fuck you to.
just sucking down M&Ms.
You know, RFK is watching The Accountant too going, this is not a valid description of what they're actually like. They couldn't possibly engage in hand-to-hand combat. You don't know the TISM people, the tizzies I know.
Yeah, The Accountant is one of those movies where I've seen the thumbnail probably 15,000 times.
Same.
Never clicked on it once. And then about 3 o'clock in the morning, a week or two ago, I was like, oh, we'll scope it out. Maybe I was wrong. I was so right.
Damn. They're dad movies.
Dad porn.
It's like there's a type of movie where it's like they make it for it's guys kicking ass.
Yeah.
Dads need to see a guy kicking ass.
It's for a guy in Iowa going, my retarded son could kick somebody's ass. He can't play football, but he sure could decapitate some insurgents.
Precisely. And then when you're an old man, you can't kick ass anymore. You need to see it done by another.
Oh yeah.
To know that that exists out in the world.
You just gotta throw on Tulsa King. If you want the ultimate dad porn, it's a 75-year-old guy fucking a chick in her early 30s, punching dudes in the face.
It's that and then the greatest dad movie of all time is Man on Fire with Denzel.
Man on Fire is good. No Country for Old Men's also
dad
up there.
movie,
That's
yeah.
a dad movie for sure. Saving Private Ryan.
The best dad movies are where they go and someone like kidnaps their daughter and they take revenge.
Oh, Taken.
One of the great dad movies of all time.
Liam Neeson is for the dads.
For the fathers.
Yeah.
And shout out to all the mommies as well. Happy Mother's Day. Is that this weekend?
I think so.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mommies out there.
Shout out to my mother, who is incredibly upset that I will not be going home for Mother's Day.
Same to my mother. Shout out to you, mommy. And shout out to all the mommies who I've been DMing over the course of a decade trying to have an experience with you as well. Please respond.
Oh, yeah. Just some 45-year-old stretched-faced, fake-tittied ladies.
You better believe I hit the I'm a vegan mommy raising 3 kids IG reels, and I slide in. I go, and I'm a meat-eating daddy.
Oh, yeah. It's just you in a safari hat going, I'm hunting for cougars.
That's what I do, brother. You think I'm kidding? If you're a mother who makes like probiotic yogurts for her son in the morning,
hell yeah.
I've been in those DMs.
What's up?
I've been in those DMs going, feed me.
What up, Kathy? Looking tight.
Yeah, going, but the diet's working, hon.
Oh, that snare master's no match for you.
I said, keep it up, babe, with the whole milk and the what are they called? The prunes. The dates, they always have a date filled with coconut oil.
What the fuck?
Yep, I'm telling you,
Gotta stay regular.
I'm in deep. You want to get out the moles, Toby.
You want to up your shit your pants from once a year to I don't know 5 to 7 times. Get you some dates with some coconut oil.
Well, you know those mothers are just absolutely dropping loads in their panties. Just eating kiwi and avocado every day. That body at 45 ain't free. You got to shit it out somewhere.
Yeah. That's why they're always wearing yoga pants.
Yeah, they
need a powerful barrier.
They got a boxer brief situation of their own.
Yeah.
The vegan mommies on IG, they get 3 pant shits a year.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Have you ever smelled a vegan dump?
No.
The most horrific dumps
I
known
can
to
imagine.
man.
When are you sniffing? when are you sniffing vegan dumps out?
Oh, I've been out here.
Okay. Well, a little scat play from the kid.
What scat? No play. No play.
Well, where the hell else you find it?
You walk into a bathroom at a house party. Some dirty vegan walked out, fucking blew the whole place up.
Sorry, I was imagining a girl over to your apartment, and you were like, "Don't flush."
No, some sort of nut-based diet, fucking shit up.
I thought you just dropped a little nugget for me there.
Fuck
I thought you let something slip at the end of the episode. There.
No, at no point should there ever be pooping. I'm not German, dude.
Right. Hey, listen, shout out to the Germans.
No.
They didn't do 9/11.
I do not say hi to Henry. No scat play.
Right. Well, boy, it sounded like it from
one of the all-time psyops. Everyone thinks that Germans love shit.
Is that not true? I just assume.
Exactly.
Right.
You got
they
brother.
psyop me. Well, now it's the Dubaians
Oh yeah.
because they're all shitting on these IG models.
Really?
You didn't hear about that?
No. I just found out about yacht girls.
What is a yacht girl?
It's like high-end escorts who are. It's like the chicks who would hang around Dan Bilzerian and shit.
Oh.
Like chicks are their whole thing is they get like flown around the world, hanging out on yachts, being hot,
Air people.
getting dumped on.
Water people, actually.
Well, no, that's mole people masquerading as
Right.
they are genetically in the air, but they're ground people.
Well, if you're a mole person trying to get to the air, but that's water people.
Okay. Yes.
You know what? This is brilliant.
Yes.
If you're a mole person trying to present as an air person, you buy a boat.
Yeah. If you're the hottest chick in Indiana, you fly to Dubai and someone dumps on your chest.
Yes, and you become a water woman.
Then
It's sort of an Avatar situation.
Yeah, and then you invest in crypto and lose it all.
I only know that because this Ukrainian. Actually, I want to save this for the Patreon because it's fucking absolutely filthy and disgusting.
Sick.
Folks, sign up for the Patreon. You know the motherfucking drill. We're about to head over there here in just a couple seconds.
Yeah, let's wrap it up and bounce. Let's put a bow in this thing.
Zip zip. I'm doing my hand movements to tie a bow. Put a bow on it.
Nice. Perfect. That's how you broadcast, folks. No more talking. All hand. That's how we innovate.
Yeah.
We're a post talking program.
A mime podcast.
And now like we're directing air traffic.
I'm like,
wrap it up.
No, it was me in a helicopter with a camera.
When you got out of the helicopter, did you do the cool duck?
Oh yeah, like a CSI Miami episode.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I actually played that when we landed.
Did you wear sunglasses in the heli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy told me to.
Yeah.
He said, you're going to want those.
You said you've never been so close to the sun.
he said it gets kind of windy and dusty up there.
You keep an eye on those peepers.
Yeah, I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir, Gupta.
Oh, yeah. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to Cough Syrup. Shout out to all the air people.
Shout out to Kanye West. Shout out to, I can't say all the things I want to shout out. Tune into the Patreon, folks. God bless America. God bless the sky. It's another beautiful day to be a wealthy person in this country, and I continue to be one.
All right. We'll catch you guys in a week. Later.
Bye.